we have as our guest none other than the mayor of our great city, New Delhi, Dr. Shelly Oberoi.
It is my mother who motivated me, and one day she opened the newspaper and she told me, कोई नई party बनी है, वो party is giving a lot of chance to young and educated people. So why don't you join this? Top leaders of a party, they took my interview, and since so many years I worked as a very small volunteer. I worked very rigorously in entire Delhi for the women wing. My biggest fear at that time was that I'm contesting against the Adesh Gupta. From professor to being a mayor is a very different journey.
Absolutely.
I was always a very good student, teaching, studying, reading. This was my hobby. I read in the newspaper that out of all the 250 castes, I am the most educated.
The mayor of Delhi is an MBA from IIM.
I never thought of contesting election.
Right.
I'm associated with party since 10 years. One day I got a call from CM that he wants to meet you. Within 3 minutes, he said, Shelly, हम आपको mayor बना रहे हैं. I said, sir, how I will do this? Sir, मुझे कुछ नहीं आता है. मुझे कोई पॉलिटिक्स नहीं आती, मैं पॉलिटिकल फैमिली से नहीं हूँ. बट अब यूनिफिकेशन के बाद पूरी दिल्ली को संभालना, सर इट इज नॉट इजी और मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल है. आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर हिज वर्ड्स, पढ़ी लिखी हो सब सीख जाओ.
Wow. I'm your host Divya Jain, and I'm thrilled to introduce our guest for today. It's no other than the mayor of our great city, New Delhi, Dr. Shelly Oberoi. Dr. Shelly Oberoi is a shining example of resilience and leadership. Growing up in the heart of Delhi, she's emerged as a formidable figure within the Party, driven by an unwavering commitment to public service. With a robust academic background and a history of imparting knowledge in esteemed universities as a professor, Dr. Oberoi now assumes the pivotal role of Delhi's mayor. Her vision extends beyond the official title, encompassing desire for a Delhi that not only sparkles with cleanliness, but also thrives as an inclusive haven for its inhabitants. Join us on the Because She Can podcast as we embark on a journey through the life and the ideals of the exceptional leader, Dr. Shelly Oberoi. Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Because She Can. Thank you so much, Shelly ji, for being on this show.
Thank you.
I would love to hear about your journey. You were a scholastic student, फिर आप college में पढ़ाते थे, and now as the mayor of Delhi. What inspired you? And tell us about this journey from where it started to where you are today.
I am born and brought up in Delhi. I did my schooling from my constituency only.
Okay.
जहाँ से मैंने schooling की है वो
Which is?
Faith Academy से. I did
Okay.
my schooling from there, and after that I did my graduation from Delhi University.
Oh, wow.
And let me tell you, I was always a very good student.
So which college in Delhi?
I was in Janki Devi JDM. I did
Oh,
my
lovely.
BCom from there, and I was always a very good student, and I still love to read and write. And during my college days also, I was topper. And since till my PhD, from
Right.
college to PhD, I always did very well because I like teaching and studying, reading.
Right.
This was my hobby. And after my graduation, I did my post-graduation. Then later on, I cleared my NET exam, which is for the professorship all over the India. I did my MPhil. I did my business management from Kozhikode, Kerala.
Wow.
Then later on, after...
So wait, the mayor of Delhi is an MBA from IIM. So
then after 4 years of struggle, I tried in every university to get into PhD.
Okay.
So getting into PhD is not that easy, not even in India. So after 4 years of struggle, I had the same that I will do my full-time PhD. And after completing my PhD, and during my PhD, I did a lot of TV shows. I did a lot of FM shows.
Okay.
We used to have live lectures on FM. We used to have live lecture on Doordarshan.
Wow.
I did all that. And during my PhD, I won All India Gold Medal in Research Methodology.
Wow.
I used to teach PhD scholars. And maybe next month, I will be taking lectures also very soon.
Again.
I will be teaching PhD scholars the research methodology in which we teach high-level statistics, how the data is being analyzed.
Lovely.
I used to teach that. And I never thought of contesting election.
Right.
I'm associated with party since 10 years.
Right.
And as a very small volunteer, I started. And it is my mother who motivated me to be the part of this new formed party. and one day she opened the newspaper and she told me, कोई नई party बनी है, वो party is giving a lot of chance to young and educated people. So why
Lovely.
don't you join this?
Lovely.
So the top leaders of our party, they took my interview and they felt that I should be the part of it, and
Fantastic.
they gave me the chance. And since so many years, I worked as a very small volunteer. And then in 2020, I was given a chance, and I became the vice president of Women Wing Delhi.
Lovely.
I worked very rigorously in entire Delhi for the Women Wing, and that was totally a different experience. But frankly speaking, I had no plan even to contest election.
My God.
Maybe this was written in my destiny, so I'm
Right.
here today. And uh, after the delimitation, after the rotation, my constituency seat became women.
जी.
So just a normal conversation I had with my family, with my parents, that should I try to contest
हाँ,
election?
वैसे मैं प्रोफेसर हूँ लेकिन आई थिंक मेयर बन जाती हूँ.
No, it was not like that. Let me tell you, I'm from a very normal middle
Right.
class family,
Right.
and I'm not from the political family, and none of my first relation is always,
जी,
they're
जी,
not into politics. So I'm the only one.
जी.
So from professor to being a mayor is a very different journey.
Absolutely.
And main important thing is, I told you right that I discussed with my family that
जी.
shall I try? वो generally एक बात होती है ना, जब my
Yes.
father told, अच्छा
कर
आपको लग रहा है try कर लो. It was like that, and but I was working very hard. I was working very sincerely for the party,
Fantastic.
and Honorable CM gave me the chance, and I got the ticket. And unfortunately, my biggest fear at that time was that I'm contesting against the Adesh Gupta.
जी.
He was my counselor in my term, is my neighbor.
Oh my God.
So this seat was not very easy
Easy.
to win, but it was the blessings of elders and the
Fantastic.
love of people, love of the local residents who gave me the chance, and I won the election. And being a mayor, I never had this idea,
Right.
because I was told that I read in the newspaper that out of all the 250 councillors, I'm the most educated.
My.
And one day I got a call from CM
जी.
that he wants to meet you, but I didn't know what is the purpose. I thought election jeeta hai, maybe
जी.
he's calling every
Person and
person,
having a
every
conversation.
elected person, and he wants to meet them. So I went inside the room when CM was sitting, and it was just a 3-minute meeting.
Right.
And within 3 minutes, he said, Shelly, हम आपको mayor बना रहे हैं. So that was really shocking for me. I never expected this, and not even in my dreams I could think of it at that time. और एकदम से I was so shocked, and I said, sir, how I will do this?
जी.
सर मुझे कुछ नहीं आता, मुझे कोई पॉलिटिक्स नहीं आती, मुझे पॉलिटिकल फैमिली से नहीं हूँ, और मुझे पहली बार इलेक्शन जीता है. और यूनिफाइड के बाद, earlier
Even a bigger
yeah,
portfolio.
MCD was trifurcated before unification. So we had 3
Right.
MCD, we had 3 mayors, but अब unification के बाद पूरी दिल्ली को संभालना, sir, it is not easy, और मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल है.
जी.
तो I still remember his words, पढ़ी लिखी हो सब सीख जाओ.
Wow.
So he said this. तो मैं एकदम रूम से बाहर आई, my heart was beating like this.
My
मतलब so
God.
big responsibility, and the best part is I was told not to disclose it. So I didn't tell even at my home.
So you've not told your
Yeah.
mom. You.
कि अभी CM sir ने ये बोला मुझे.
जी.
I could not sleep that night. Next day, when it was about to be announced by the party, just before half an hour, I got a call from Manish Sisodia ji that how are you feeling? So मैंने बोला sir, मतलब very
Nervous.
I'm so nervous. How I will do this?
जी.
So कह रहे हैं अब बता दो घर में आप.
हाँ जी.
So I told just half an hour before the announcement, अब ये press conference होने वाली है, and मेरा नाम आने वाला है.
Oh my God.
So even my parents were very shocked. My father was not at home. I think he left for his work that day. I called him and told him that अब बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है, and I have to do that. They were happy, but a bit worried also that
जी.
how from a professor to a mayor, a daughter.
Absolutely.
Although they trust me, they know whenever I do anything, I do it very sincerely.
जी.
I do it very dedicatedly. I put a lot of efforts in doing. They had no doubt, and I'm really thankful to Honorable CM for giving me this big opportunity, and also giving me the responsibility of serving the Delhi people and the MCD.
But You know what's very fascinating about it, Shelly ji, is the fact that people like us, like, you know, like I said, you're 1983 born, I'm 1983 born, you're one of us, and it's amazing कि हमारे दिमाग में शायद है कि पॉलिटिक्स तो किसी और का काम है या लड़की का काम नहीं होता पॉलिटिक्स, or maybe that has been the older thought. So आपका क्या इसका feelings है कि women in politics, or you know, that is changing, या has it been difficult, hard, या आपका क्या perception है इसका?
देखिए जनरल पब्लिक का हमेशा से यही परसेप्शन रहा है कि पॉलिटिक्स इज ओनली मेंट फॉर मेन,
Right.
बट दिस इज नॉट ट्रू,
True.
because now the things have changed. We need to bring that change also.
जी.
And I think it is only the Aam Aadmi Party who has done this.
Fantastic.
My first seat was women, that was reserved for women.
Right.
I had very small term in that
जी.
year, and the second seat reserved for general. It is not
Wow.
women, was not reserved for women, and I'm really
But you
thankful
were
that
still given
yes,
that to
but
fight
still
on that.
Honorable CM has repeated me and given me chance in the
जी.
second term, which is not for the women reservation.
Right.
But I don't think any kind of reservation is required for that.
Right.
It's only the opportunity if anyone is being given.
Absolutely.
And we need to bring that change. We talk about women empowerment, but practically are we bringing that change?
जी.
We need to think over that. अगर हम महिला सशक्तिकरण की बात करते हैं
जी.
तो हमें उसको दिखाना पड़ेगा.
जी.
And I think women can do wonders.
Absolutely.
They can bring a lot of change. It's only that we need to give them the opportunity. We need to give them the resources. We need to give them the direction so that the leadership qualities can be inculcated in them.
Absolutely.
That perception has been really changed now. Earlier, when I was 10 years back, when I joined this political party, and being from the non-political party,
जी.
people used to talk at that time also, लड़कियों के लिए लाइन ठीक नहीं है.
Absolutely.
It is not good for women.
Yeah.
But now
आप
I
कैसे
think
handle करोगे?
how you will bring change. People are not good in politics.
Right.
They may exploit women.
Right.
But in our party, I have seen we have a lot of very good leaders. We have
Wow.
educated leaders. We want to bring a change in the society. We want to bring change in the country. And India is one of the most largest resilient parliamentary democracy. And
Absolutely.
democracy need people from every sector.
Absolutely.
And people from every gender. So it's very good that you know about it, that we have one transgender councillor also. And it is only the Aam Aadmi Party has done it.
We'll do that.
Not any other party has brought that change.
Fantastic.
So getting all the genders, male, female, and the transgender, only Aam Aadmi Party could do that. So if to bring that change, we need to give the opportunity to every sector, to every gender. We need to increase the knowledge. We need to bring that change so that the society can see that women is not less than anyone.
And they need representation, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
political
सब
representation, political participation is very much required in a democratic country like India.
Absolutely.
So we need to bring that change.
So I've been dying to ask you this, कि what does the day of a mayor look like? कि आपके दिन में होता क्या है, आप करते क्या हैं? And I'm sure people would have asked you, I think your parents might have asked you, कि what are the constituents of your day?
See, after unification, it is not a small responsibility. We have 250 wards. And how my day starts, I get up at 8 a.m. and I get ready. By 9:30, I leave the house.
Right.
And every day, first half is reserved for my inspection.
Okay.
I go on ground with the local councillor and the local MLA, and along with the officers and the deputy commissioners. Half day is only for inspection. Then after that, after 2 or 3 p.m., I come to my office and I meet
this beautiful office.
and I come and meet even the general public. I meet them.
Right.
I meet the councillors and I hear a lot of problems. I take departmental meetings also with the bureaucrats. I meet every officer, and my first 3 months was basically to understand the system, because our party is very new to the MCD. Even
Right.
I'm new to the MCD. So the first thing which I focused on was to understand the entire system, how the MCD works, how many departments are there, and what are the challenges are involved in MCD, because everyone knows that in last 15 years, MCD was seen from a very different eye.
Absolutely.
Nobody was happy with the corporation.
Right.
Maybe because of the lack of vision of the
Right.
previous leaders who were ruling the MCD,
Right.
and maybe because of the lack of funds. Now in Delhi government, we have Aam Party, and in MCD, we have Aam Party. So we are working in collaboration. So now we want to bring a lot of change in the corporation. We want to change the perception of the
the
Delhi
city.
people that
Ji.
MCD can do wonders. And MCD is the only local body which do a lot of work. Maximum of the work in Delhi are done by MCD.
MCD.
So to face all the challenges is my job, first of all. And I work 15 hours a day. If
Wow.
I'm given the responsibility, so I do it very honestly.
Diligently.
Yeah, I do it very honestly and diligently. And from 8 a.m. to 10 to 11 p.m.
Oh my
is my
God.
duty,
Oh
which
my
I do.
God.
There are a lot of social events which I attend.
Right.
There are a lot of inspections. I do a lot of school visits. I visit. We have 8 big MCD hospitals. We have 250 dispensaries. So day by day, my routine is this only on daily basis. I do inspections and important is I see my area also. That is the most important.
I mean, they're the people who got
Yeah,
you
who
here.
has given me this chance, who has voted for me. So on Saturday, on one day in a week is fixed for my area.
I mean, I think this is really changing perceptions. We have, MBAs from IIM. We have incredibly educated people running our city, and more than that, who are putting in exceptional hours to actually run this. So one of my last questions for you is, what does because she can, that's the theme for a year, but आपके लिए वो क्या signify करता है, या what is the first thought that comes to your head when I say because she can?
As I told you that women are not less than anyone.
Right.
It's just the opportunity given to them. Is important part is the support of the family.
जी.
That is very important for any woman.
जी.
किसी भी लेडी को घर से एक नौकरी के लिए भी जाना है, you need the support of family. If you're married, you need the support of your in-laws, you need the support of your husband, you need the support of your kids also, children also.
True.
And when you're unmarried, you need the support of your parents, your siblings. That is very important. If that backing up is not given, it's not that easy. So if they trust you, you can do anything.
Positive reinforcement.
Thoda sa positive. True. And you, like whenever I go home, I need that positive attitude from my parents. So they are happy. Although sometimes they say that 15 घंटे काम करने के बाद you are not having any eating routine, you are not having any, you're not taking rest. So, but they're proud also. So important is giving them the opportunity to women, support of the family, and also enhancing their knowledge. And if I talk about political participation in India is very much required. You can see a lot of leaders have come out. Our first prime minister was Indira Gandhi. She was a strong lady. I think जब उनको मौका मिला पूरा देश चलाने का, और why not today? Why not? Long back when she got the opportunity. So women can do wonders, not even in politics, but in every sector. Whether it is medical line, whether it is teaching line, whether the scientist, women going on Mount Everest, and a lot of people are working in big organization and MNCs. They are chairing big seats. They can do wonders.
Lovely. Thank you so much. And seriously, I think you are a shining inspiration of what women are doing and what they can do.
इतनी दबंग एक नायिका की तरह, I think I'm very sure Delhi is in good hands. Do you ever had some experience जब जैसे वो नायक मूवी में नहीं दिखाया था कि उसी वक्त बोला, उसी वक्त वो चीज हो गई? Have you ever experienced that somebody came to you and you just said, okay, this has to be done right away, right now?
Always. It's about management, how you manage things. Right. See, earlier government was dealing with the same people. Mm-hmm. They were dealing with the same resources. They were dealing with the same officers. It's about how you get work done from others. So if we are giving all the facilities to the officers, if we are giving timely salary to the employees, we need to get the work done.
Wow.
So देखिए ऐसे ही करना पड़ेगा. हमें पूरी दिल्ली को चमकाना है. हमने दिल्ली की जनता को सपना दिखाया है कि एक दिल्ली को लंदन न्यूयॉर्क जैसा बनाना है. So कैसे वो हमें करना है, हम सबको मिलके करना होगा. और how we have to manage things depends on the leadership qualities, no doubt. And we are trying to fulfill all the promises which we have done to the Delhi people under the leadership of Honorable CM, and with such big responsibility. So how to get the work done, it's my job. So I'm focusing on that.
Wow, amazing.
Ma'am, you truly are a superwoman, and having heard Divya talk before, you're truly. Where does this resilience come from, especially in a male-dominated profession? That too, as a politician, where you have, like आपने कहा, आपके दिन 15-15, 16-16 घंटे तक. So where does that inner strength and resilience come from?
See, it is only the inspiration given by the Honorable CM. I have seen him working. I have seen the vision he has in his mind, in his eyes. He wants to bring a lot of change in Delhi. He wants to bring a lot of change, not only in Delhi, all over India. We want to see Delhi and India in a very different
Yes.
way. We want to bring that change. So that vision is the only thing which has inspired me. He is my inspiration, and he is my guide also.
A mentor,
And,
your
yeah,
guide,
he is my
guru.
mentor. He is my guide, and he has given me this enthusiasm
Yes.
to bring that change. So, and that only can be done not only by sitting in your AC office,
Yes.
working in the air condition. That change cannot be. We cannot bring that change in the society. So it's only on the ground zero we have to go.
Yes.
We have to deal with the local people. We have to meet them. We have to listen their problems. We have to see what are the challenges the offices are facing. If there are any funds deficiency, if there can be any lot of challenges. So in order to deal with all those challenges, we need to go on the ground zero and work in that style.
And the grassroots
Yes,
level.
yes. At the
Yes.
grassroots level, we have to go and we have to understand how the entire MCD system works. So he is my inspiration, he is my mentor, and maybe on daily basis, I have seen Deputy CM also, Manish Sisodia ji, how he used to work. So
Yes.
our top leaders have taught us this style of working. So they are the inspiration.
Flows from the top
Yes,
leadership.
yes, yes.
You are a great educator yourself, and an educator or a professor needs a lot of patience. एक politician को बहुत perseverance चाहिए होता है, बहुत persistence. So do you see like a switch button in you when you are teaching? You said you were still sometimes going for teaching, and then a political this thing.
See, now I'm totally working in a different world now. That was a different world. This is a different world. That was a different system, and here I'm working with a different system. Here I have a lot of public dealing also. Being a professor and being a mayor is totally extreme.
What change exactly
Extreme.
that you see?
What change?
here?
That was like a daily routine, going to the college, taking lectures, and dealing with the student, dealing with your colleagues, and that was a very same routine every day.
A monotonous
Yes,
routine.
very same routine every day. But here the routine is not
Challenge.
same. I have fixed my first half for the inspection, the second half for the public dealing and dealing with the leaders of the party, listening to the bureaucrats, listening to the officers, listening to the councillors and MLAs. But things are not the same. Here we have to understand the system. We need to understand what are the challenges we are facing. We need to understand what are the problems of the corporation, because we have a lot of departments. We are dealing with the we have a lot of schools. We have more than 1,500 plus schools in Delhi. We have more than
Yes.
250 dispensaries and maternity centers. We have more than 8 to 10 big hospitals. We are focusing on the cleanliness. We are focusing on the beautification. We have thousands of MCD parks. So here I'm working more not like a politician, I'm working like an administrator. So mayor is a constitutional post. And here we have 250 wards, and we have 130 plus councillors who are from the Aamaadmi Party. But mayor is not only, they have to focus on a political line. We have to work for the entire city, and after unification, I'm seeing Delhi as a one unit. We don't have to be so political specific, because we have to deal with all the councillors belonging to a different political party. Suppose there is a councillor who is belonging to a Congress party, who is from the BJP party. So my focus is not on the political party specific. I'm focusing on the Delhi. I'm focusing on the Delhi people. I'm focusing on how the corporation can bring change in Delhi. How we can give a beautiful and different picture to Delhi, the dreams and the vision, the promises which we have given to the and Delhi people, because Delhi people have a lot of expectation from Aam Aadmi Party. They have given us the opportunity because the previous government were not doing their job properly. They were not satisfied. The people were not satisfied by the previous government. So, being the vision of the Aam Aadmi Party is always the education and health. So,
Yes.
professor and this is completely different.
शैली जी में क्या चेंज आया एक प्रोफेसर से एक पॉलिटिशियन की
See,
जर्नी?
frankly speaking, I was more a reserved kind of person being a professor. I used to follow my daily routine. But now I think in last 6 months, a lot of leadership qualities have been developed inside me.
We
I
can
can
see
see
that.
Oh, andar hoengi, ma'am. Now they're coming
They've
out.
come out.
They were
This
inherent.
is true. Yeah, true. So I have seen 6 महीने में बहुत ज़्यादा चेंज आ गया है. लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज जो बाहर आ चुकी हैं हम, जो पहले थी, बट एक पब्लिक डीलिंग में जब आप आते हैं और जब आप पे एक जील होती है कुछ चेंज लाने की या कुछ काम करने की, तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली बाहर आ जाती है. और एक जो पब्लिक का परसेप्शन है दैट women cannot do, like I can read this, she can because she can. So this is in my mind that women are not less than anything.
Yes.
वो कुछ भी कर सकती है, बस एक अपॉर्चुनिटी की जरूरत है, एक डायरेक्शन की जरूरत है, और साथ ही एक फैमिली सपोर्ट, जैसे मैंने दिव्या को बोला, एक फैमिली सपोर्ट का जरूरत है. तो वो परसेप्शन जो एक हमारी इंडिया में, एक कंट्री में सब लोगों के दिमाग में है कि बीइंग अ लेडी यू कैन नॉट लीड अ सिटी, you cannot lead a nation. You can see even our president is also a female.
Yes.
So our prime minister was also one of them.
Yeah.
So we
Absolutely, we can do
Absolute.
that.
So I'm on that line only that men should see that now the perception has changed. We need to bring this gender equality. हम women empowerment की बात करते हैं, gender equality की बात करते हैं. But who has to bring that change?
We have.
Only the political system or the nation's big organization has to bring that change in the society.
Right.
So I'm working on those lines, and definitely, and my again vision would be, and what I aim is, I want to give more and more chance to in MCD to more to women, and maybe
Yes,
next
nice.
coming 2 months I'm going to organize a workshop in collaboration with some institute in which we are going to do workshop on how to bring change in the women, how to get leadership qualities in women, and
Wow.
that workshop will be for the women counselors.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, in the coming 2 months, I'm going to do
Yes.
that in collaboration with one of the top institute of Delhi, in which the women counselors will be going for 2-3 days. And in that workshop, top professors of Delhi will be taking the sessions, and experts will be coming, and they will be telling them practically, not the bookish knowledge, by practically they will be teaching them that how they can inculcate the leadership qualities in
That's
women.
amazing.
Because most of the counselors this time, because 50% of the reservation was given to women in MCD, and that's very good initiative which I have seen by the government, and most of them are first timers. So we need such kind of
Leadership.
workshop for them so that the leadership qualities can be inculcated.
That's an
And,
excellent.
Amazing.
and recently we are sending principals also to the IIMs.
I was about to ask about education. What are we
Yeah.
doing?
So, ma'am, आपने grassroots के बारे में बात किया, and you're an educator yourself. So, I really wanted to ask you this. As a proud Delhiite, I have seen a lot of growth and improvement, specifically when it comes to the 1500 NCD schools जो आपने बोला. So when we talk about the NCD schools, as the mayor, आपका क्या vision है for these 1500 schools?
See, being an educator and being from the teaching sector, teaching profession, I'm emotionally attached with the schools.
Yes.
I'm emotionally attached.
That's
with the
why I
colleges.
wanted to ask you
Yes,
this
I
question.
never miss any event which is being held in any school or college, and really, I want to see a big change in the educational system. Education is the only tool which can bring that change, और हमें उस change को लाना है. और MCD schools में we have already started that revolution which Aam Aadmi Party has done in Delhi government. We want to improve the infrastructure. We are providing training to the principals of MCD schools, and we have signed MOU with big IIMs, and it is one of the biggest and even
Wow.
one of the reputed institute of India.
Amazing.
IIM से कोई बड़ी चीज तो हो नहीं सकती हमारी country में. And we have sent 3 batches in last 3 months. We have sent to IIM Indore, IIM Ahmedabad, and IIM Kozhikode, from where I did my business management. And with that batch, I myself went to that institute with the principal.
Okay.
For one day, I attended the session.
Amazing.
And it was completely a nostalgic feeling for me. I attended the session, and my professor only were teaching in that class. So being the alumni and an alma mater, I really enjoyed that day with the principals. We did a lot of activities. And now what we are doing is, there are a lot of infrastructure issues with the
Yes.
MCD schools. We are improving
Yes.
that buildings. We have brought a lot of furniture to the nursery classes. And maybe in the next 2 months, we are inaugurating 5 new schools to the MCD.
Oh.
And by December, we will be.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And by December, we will be inaugurating the foundation stone of 5 new schools by December.
Wow.
Very nice.
So, like Delhi
great
government,
achievement.
and we have always give priority to education, and in
Yes.
MCD also, we are following the same model.
Amazing.
And about this, what you're talking, when will we be able to see the results? As you said, principals will be going to the workshops in IIMs. Have you already started to see some results, or it is yet to?
See, I have met one of the batch who came from the after the training from the IIM, and I can see that motivation inside them.
That's exactly what I was.
They were so happy after attending the workshop done by the IIM, because IIM में जाना तो एक सपना जैसा है.
Exactly. Yeah.
एक टीचर का भी सपना है.
IIM पहुंच गए.
या एक टीचर का भी सपना होता है IIM में पढ़ाना, एक स्टूडेंट का भी सपना है पढ़ने का. और टीचर्स, MCD की टीचर्स जो कभी जिंदगी में नहीं सोच सकती थी कि कोई सरकार, कोई गवर्नमेंट उनको IIM भेजेगी. They
What an
felt like
opportunity.
they really. We met the CM and the Atishi ji, and I met them, and they said that we are feeling like a celebrity. जो हम वहाँ आप सीख कर आए, even their kids were so happy कि हमारी mother या हमारे father IIM गए. अब हमने उनको ये बोला है कि after attending the workshop from there, after getting training from IIM, what they have learned in the classroom, they need to bring that change. Because अभी हमने first batch में principals को भेजा है, and principals are the only one. They are the head of the organization. They are the head of the school. They have to manage the entire school. They have to deal with the teachers. They have to deal with the students. So वो जो वहाँ सीख के आए हैं, practically यहाँ पर implement करें. And I can see the enthusiasm and the zeal in them, and they are so happy that anyone has felt that they should be given that much importance.
Yes.
Because the previous government did not do that. So in the coming 2-3 years, you will see a lot of change in the education system of MCD. You will see the improvement in the infrastructure.
Wow.
You will see a lot of changes in the education model also, how the things are being taught. Because being from the teaching profession, I don't think only the bookish knowledge is required.
So great.
I don't think we need only in the classroom. We need only the classroom teaching. We need to prepare the child that after that child would be shifting from 5th to 6th, because when a student shift from 5th to 6th, the level really increase.
Yes.
So it's very difficult for them to deal with when the foundation of the student is not that strong. We need to prepare the student how the student can get into a good career. We need to work on the career building of the student. After 12th, we have seen when I was in when I was searching for a very good college in Delhi University, after 20 years back also it was not that easy.
Yeah.
But
now
now
it's 100%.
Yes, now it
You
is
can't
more
get it.
difficult
Yes.
now. So we need to prepare students for the competition. A lot of entrance exams are being held. So we are preparing for students that. And one important thing is, I don't want the brain drain of our knowledge. I really don't like that students are.
I'm so glad you said
Yeah,
that.
no, I don't. I'm not in that favor. I don't want that brain drain.
Yes.
I want, if we are
They study
teaching
here.
yeah,
and
they're
they
studying
stay
here and they're going abroad
Outputs
and
here.
they're giving their outputs to the foreign countries. I'm not in that favor. I want that knowledge should be utilized within the city, within the country. That is
Yes.
more
So,
important.
and
Yes.
we are going on the same way.
Yes, because
like Pan India is going.
yes,
like
and like at present we are focusing only on the schools. Maybe in the coming years, if given the opportunity, we will be focusing on the higher education.
Ma'am, I just want to ask you on a lighter note, आप इतने busy days होते हैं आपके, you're juggling so many different responsibilities. So how does Shelly ji unwind and relax?
Yes, we want to know.
We want to know.
Maybe sometimes I meet my friends after my office. I go for dinner with them.
Yes.
I meet my school and college friends still, and I meet my family friends also. I meet my relatives also. So movies are not for me. I'm
Acha.
not that movie free.
Okay.
So I hardly get time to see that.
हाँ.
And I think public dealing and listening to a lot of good music is my taste.
Okay, lovely. What's your
I
favorite song?
Anything.
हाँ.
Music.
Good
music.
music. Could be a Hindi song, could be an English
Okay.
song. Sometimes very
Mixed.
slow music, sometimes very hip hop kind.
Oh, wow.
So I get relaxed with that.
Okay,
Mm.
lovely.
One last question. I know you love Delhi, but given a chance or a wish, if you would have to settle in some other region or a country or a city, what would that be?
See, being born and brought up in Delhi, I don't think it's so easy for me. Now, after being there, it's not that easy. I'm more emotionally attached with Delhi now. So I will be going to that particular city जहाँ पर काम की ज़रूरत है, where I can associate with government, where being the part of the Aamaadmiparty, I can go to that place where we can use our administrative powers as well as the governmental powers, as well as my knowledge and our talent. In collaboration with every resource and everything, I will love to go to a place where such kind of developments are required.
well
मैं किसी
said.
developed city में नहीं जाना चाहूँगी.
Ma'am, as a very proud Delhiite, and ये मेरी भी सोच in the last few years change हुई है. हम हमेशा कहते हैं government करेगी, MCD करेगी, but I feel that is wrong. We are all citizens of Delhi.
True.
We have to work hand in hand with you and the government. So, what would you say to Delhiites? How can we, as Delhiites, as young women, as young people, help you?
See, MCD की अपनी जिम्मेदारी है और we will do our responsibility. The government will do their responsibility. The corporation will do their responsibility. The officers will do their responsibility. But being the part of Delhi, being a good citizen of Delhi, it is a responsibility of Delhiites also.
Yes.
It's our city. We need to keep it neat and clean.
Very
We
important.
all need to join hands. We all need to come together so that we talk about big cities, we talk about London, we talk about Paris. How we will make our Delhi, London and Paris
Yes.
one day. तो उसको अगर लंदन पेरिस बनाना है तो हमारी जिम्मेदारी है. तो जब भी मैं किसी इवेंट पे जाती हूँ या मैं कभी राउंड पे जाती हूँ इंस्पेक्शन पे, आई टेल देम हमें खुद समझना है, कॉर्पोरेशन जितनी मर्जी सफाई कर लेगा, बट इट्स वी ऑल हु हैज टू लर्न कि कूड़ा सड़क पर नहीं फेंकना.
Very true.
वेरी ट्रू.
लंदन जाके नहीं फेंकते हैं,
हाँ,
but
वहाँ
दिल्ली
फाइन
में
लगता है.
फेंकेंगे.
नहीं, वहाँ फाइन लगता है इसीलिए.
हाँ.
So अभी गवर्नमेंट ने एनफोर्समेंट किया नहीं है,
हाँ.
बट वंस इट इज डन, वी डोंट वांट दैट to be very strict. We want carrot and stick model. Carrot and stick model से
Yes.
I think we can learn.
Very important.
Yeah. तो दिल्ली को लोगों को समझना पड़ेगा कि अपनी जिम्मेदारी समझें और अगर वो चाहते हैं एक सुंदर साफ सुथरी दिल्ली देखना, अभी G20 में the corporation has done really well, and I'm really thankful to the every officer and every employee of MCD who has worked 24/7 to make Delhi so much beautiful and so greener and to give a very different look.
We are
And
proud of it.
Yes, we are so proud, and in order to maintain this beautification, in order to maintain this cleanliness, we all need to come together and join hands.
Yes.
So it is my appeal to Delhi people to come with us, join hands with the local councillor, join hands with the corporation, join hands with the local MLA. We all should come out and create that awareness, and we have already doing that cleanliness campaign under the leadership of Honorable CM
Okay.
arvindkejriwal. अब दिल्ली होगी साफ.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, और 250 के 250 wards में we are doing this.
Okay.
And we have constituted a team of 3,000 people, where every officer, where every employee, every councillor, every MLA are involved, and we are creating awareness among people that it's our city, it's our responsibility. We have to keep it clean.
Yes.
सो इट्स माई अपील टू दिल्ली पीपल कि आप हम लोगों के साथ आइए और दिल्ली को एक सुंदर सी तस्वीर जो हमने सोचा हुआ है आने वाले 1, 2, 3 साल में दुबई, लंदन और पेरिस जैसे बनाए.
हाँ
Oh,
जी.
nice. And we are with you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Under your leadership, ma'am,
Thank you.
Delhi zarur hogi saaf.
जी.
And thank you so much for taking out your time for the Because She Can podcast.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.